Hi everyone, it's Linda. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to today's daily dose. We're still under the theme of Untangle if you've been watching the last few readings. This is a collective timeless energy transmission. This is where you are now, the challenges you face, the resources you can use, hidden forces, potential outcome. Wow. 3 major arcana. We have the Strength card, the Star card, and the Temperance card. In the Voyager deck, it's called Art, number 14. And let's pull one rune here for the spiritual lesson. Okay. So what I'm picking up in this energy is that there is still some work that you're doing in terms of this untangling energy that we've been exploring here, where we're still dealing with issues around self-esteem and self-confidence, self-love and self-worth. And the challenge is for you to really understand that and realize how much that's affecting your connections with other people and your sense of being grounded in the physical plane. There could be a little bit of disturbance that some of you are experiencing. I mean, for the most part, this series of readings with the Untangle energy that we've been doing, mostly I've been feeling like it's this kind of despondency energy in you, and maybe like some emotional turmoil that you're dealing with inside. Like some of that is actually just a lot of deep sadness. But what I'm picking up, but mostly it's been pretty self-contained. But what I'm picking up here is that some of this energy may be now spilling out a little bit and affecting home life and maybe some relationships, friendships, and close relationships. So it's really important here to get clear on this energy and really keep focusing on what's important here, which is the awareness of how important self-love is and self-esteem is to nurture and heal and repair and protect relationships that are important to you, right? Because if you're not in a space of awareness about your own insecurities and issues around self-esteem, you might be unconsciously projecting those things onto other people, and it will be affecting those connections. And there could be some damaging effect that happens where if you're not aware of how your insecurities are maybe causing you to act out in certain ways, you could be inadvertently pushing away the people that you care about the most, the people that you love and respect the most, the people that you really want close to you, the people that you give support to you, that you want support back from. And that's something that can be painful, because it's like it's reiterating those, whatever issues those are from the past that we're untangling here. When you're not aware of how those things are affecting the way you're behaving, because you haven't released that imprint of that experience or of that moment, right, from the past. So it's time to be more aware of how your energy is getting pushed out of you into your field, into the environment, and how that might be affecting the people around you. Ultimately, we're all seeking healing, right? So with the Star and the Temperance and the Strength card here, it's very much about that healing and the potential energy for resolving and working with those pains from the past that are still imprinted, that we haven't understood and clarified and resolved yet, that might be affecting our externalized reality. And this energy here is showing that it's time to really overcome any delusion, overcome any kind of misplaced anger, overcome any, misunderstanding, or maybe even any ways that you might be manipulating your own self into thinking that like other people are responsible for the way you feel, right? That's all part of this untangling energy. It's like your attitude towards other people and is stemming from unconscious things that you're not seeing yet about yourself and the way that you're carrying your energy. So just be careful that you don't push something too far. Someone might here be pushing a point too far with someone, and you might be pushing somebody away. And it's like the energy I'm feeling, it's like your fear of rejection is causing maybe you to self-sabotage in a certain way and push someone to a point where they do reject you. So, strength and star in this reading. Resources you can use and hidden forces. What this is saying is you have to keep going here. You have to keep pushing forward. You have to keep digging deep. Keep pulling on your inner resources to continue to fight the good fight. Fight the fight that's worth fighting for your own wellness, for your own healing, for your own personal sense of self, to be able to be more grounded in your own personal worth, so that you can get the healing that you need to have more balanced and calm and loving and compassionate relationships. This is a very independent energy, I would say. Like, even though I was just talking about like how that's affecting the people around you, this energy, and particularly with this rune, this is about you doing the work for yourself. Nobody's going to come and help you here. This is like, okay, people, you might be unconsciously or inadvertently pushing out some energy into a space where someone else is affected, unconsciously hoping that that will help. That person maybe will bring some insight or understanding about what's happening so that you can heal. But actually, it's important here to be really responsible for yourself, and don't play those kind of games. Don't be calculating and manipulative like that, even if it's unconscious. Like, you've got to take responsibility here. You have to take responsibility for everything that you feel, all your experiences, and pull that energy back away from people that are not necessarily behaving in ways that are making you feel any kind of way. You have to see where you are in the story here. You have to come into balance with yourself. You have to seek to heal your own wounds and be responsible. This is very self-oriented energy. But when I say that, I also want to say that there is a lot of cosmic energy here that is helping you with this alignment, right? The Strength card, the Star, and the Temperance all have a very strong energy of angelic presence, of higher consciousness, particularly these two cards, right? The Star card and the Temperance card. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, both of these cards have very beautiful angelic energies imbued into the archetypes. And the Strength card as well, there is also this sort of it's a little bit more earthy though. Like, for me, the Strength card is more, even though it's the fire element, it's the Leo archetypal card. For me, this card is very tantric, it's very transformational. For me, it taps into the energy of Durga and Kali from the Hindu pantheon. It's that energy of transformation and alchemizing your energy, and that requires a lot of courage and strength and determination and fortitude. And you have those things. This card is in the position of what your resources, the resources you can use. So again, it's saying, like, dig deep. You have that energy within you. You can do this work. It's not out of reach for you. Don't give up. You're very close to resolving something big here. So the Temperance card here is about integration and balance. So that's the potential outcome of this energy, right? You have the potential here to come into balance. You have the potential here to integrate your experiences from the past and resolve them and forgive and reconcile all those things. When I talk about forgiveness and reconciliation, I know it's a little bit, sometimes can be triggering, because I think we have a little bit of a skewed notion of what forgiveness and reconciliation is. It doesn't mean that you have to, first of all, it doesn't mean that you absolve somebody from any wrongdoing, right? If someone hurt you and traumatized you or abused you, they did that, right? Your forgiveness of them is not about them being let off the hook. It's not about them at all. It's just about you accepting the experiences from the past and understanding that while it was not your fault that those things happen, how you handle it and what you do with that and how you work with that energy to heal yourself is your responsibility. How you integrate those experiences in order to be whole again, so that you don't keep working that energy out through unhealthy relationships because you haven't dealt with the energy within you. Forgive me if my words are not really as articulate as they could be in this energy. I'm doing my best here. I hope you're getting what you need from this reading. Yeah. What else is here? The Star card again, this is in the position of what are the hidden forces. One of my favorite cards in the deck, I would say. The Star card is about real deep healing. It's very profound and very cosmic energy. It's the archetype of the Aquarius in the Major Arcana. And we are moving into this time now, we're in the age of Aquarius. So it is like for me, it's like stepping up into a new era of our lives, of our existence, of our reality, where all of the baggage from the past stays in the past. We work with the energy of, again, acceptance, forgiveness, reconciliation, in order to catalyze and trigger a healing to come into wholeness, so that those painful things from the past don't continue to affect the way that we think, move, decide, act, and traverse in our lives. Those things may have affected us and they may have made us who we are, but they don't have to keep causing us to have more pain and grief and trauma in our lives. That's what we're untangling. So, in closing here, most important thing I can express here is how important your relationship is with yourself. That's what you're being asked to get right here, and when you do that, all of your relationships will improve. So, with that, I'm going to close out this reading. Thank you so much for watching. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check the description box below if you need more information, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.